Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Railroads Online. Getting the fire stoked. Words are hard. We're taking the last 8 cars up to the iron mine. I've got the other stuff up there. We've got 8 loads of lumber left. But we can't quite make it up. I thought maybe we could. I think 6 is about the max from taking the other stuff up. But, well, I'll try it with 8. Didn't make it. So I've backed back down here to the bottom of the hill, and we're going to take 4 up. We're going to double the hill, and we'll just take them up to the water station where there's a siding there, and then we'll come back for the rest. So pretty common technique on the railroads to double a hill. So that's what we're doing. Let's get started. I don't anticipate having any trouble getting 4 cars up. Somebody gave me a tip. Sorry, I don't have the name in front of me. I apologize for that. You can actually change your one of the i9 files so you get sound in the background. So I can come over here to my other window, Railroads Online Extended, and still have sound. So thanks for that tip. Appreciate it. If I remember, I'll put that in the video description. All right, we need lots of power. Go ahead and get the sander on. See if we can do it about 90 here without slipping. Yeah, I keep forgetting it doesn't keep my generator on. Gotta turn that on every time. Pretty lively. So you can see, even with just 4 cars, this is a really steep piece of track. It's less than ideal, but makes it more interesting for me. More of a challenge. I'm way back on the regulator there. Get the sander off. So we've got this siding here, and I think 4 cars will fit in there. Let's find out. It's just a spot where I can grab some water if I need it. And I don't have a bumper there. I haven't been over here since they added bumpers. So maybe we'll fix that as well. Gonna get some brake on. How are we looking? Gonna come past the switch. Yeah, it looks like we are. So we'll see how many cars I can get in here. I'm not 100% sure. And let's see if we got room to squeeze a bumper in here. So let's go to demolish groundwork. There we go. Oh, no, we're not. I don't think we're going to be able to get a bumper on here. Not enough room. I could relay this track maybe and put a bumper on the end. Uh-oh. That was the whole piece. Oh well. Go to straight mode. So it looked like I had that laid on some kind of a curve. Let's pretend like it was a 500 curve. And then about there. Then we need room for the bumper. So about there, maybe? Do? Mr. Bumper? Oh, I had it. No! It's buried in the dirt. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call that good enough. And while I'm thinking about it, let me just save that. Always good to save. I'm going to do this from the engine. I could do the controls from Railroads Online Extended, but since I'm recording, we'll do it all from the engine. All right, come on back. Seen some comments too about using the reverser. Like put the regulator at full and use the reverser. It's basically the same thing. Just you don't have the finer control over the reverser like you do the regulator, so I prefer to do it this way. I think we can just squeeze 4 cars on here. Let's ease on back. Yeah, that should work. Old generator is whining away. Okay, there's 4 at the top of the hill. Of course, we have no trouble past here pulling all the cars. Grades are pretty gentle. Where's that switch? There it is. So back down we go. Did I put that on full? I did. Wrong direction. That would explain why we weren't moving. I wish you would update, like, this doesn't change until you let go of the mouse, which is kind of weird. On about half. Whee! Quite a bit of shudder and shimmy. Grab the brakes. Oh boy. I guess that's just because of the physics updates. I'm not sure why it stutters so much. No, it's not my computer. I have a really good computer. You can stop typing the comments now. Doesn't do that for me. Well, you're probably not playing on realistic physics, are you? You don't get that if we ride in the F view. Another reason I like using this view. It's fun driving it from first person sometimes. Put a brake. And let's see, we do have the... Yeah, we got the pin in there. Uh-oh. Let me back in! Yeah, now we're in. All the way inside the engine. Alright, brake off, and back up the hill we go. I did it again. I keep wanting forward to be off. I don't know why. Back to this view. So we'll just head up to the top of the hill and grab the other 4 cars, and then we'll go over and drop these off. And I haven't filled the hoppers yet. The hoppers are sitting up there. I got a little surprise for you when we get to the top of the hill. I've added some tracks. Alright, let's get the sander on. I think we had to go to 90 last time, didn't we, on this tough part? At least for a little bit. Just watch your work. Need to check my account balance. I'm not sure what we're up to money-wise. Do those cars move? I thought I had them further up the track than that. I think they moved. One brake not enough? Should be past the switch. In there, and make sure this pocket's clear. This. Just set the brake. Yeah, I set the brake. I guess it just wasn't enough. Still over half fuel, so we're good on the fire. Ease on back. Yep. Contact. Throw a pin in there, take the brake off. We should be good to go. I think I just had one brake on. Alright, off to the iron mine we go. I just need to remember to throw that switch when I leave. Or we'll have a surprise when we come back. Come on, get moving. Eight loads of lumber. I mean, it's a decent amount of weight. Forget what they weigh exactly. Nothing to sneeze at. Alright, I'm going to be lazy and throw that switch on the Railroads Online Extended over here on my other screen. See that we're clear, so we'll flip that back. A little bit of a grade right here. Everything else is pretty much smooth sailing. On over to the mine. Always time for some F-12s. More of a grade here than I thought. Oh, cool. Didn't know you could go inside there. Need to remember when we could have stopped up here. I want to check my bank balance to see where we're at. Because I've dropped off almost everything. So when we get this lumber sold, we'll see where we're at monetary-wise. Because I am wanting to buy another engine. It'll probably be the cookie. I think we got a bigger cookie. Cookies. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now we're on pretty much flat grade. Doesn't take much power. You can see the LED on these bridges doesn't kick in until you're really close. Right about now. Yes. I don't know if you can tell yet, but that trestle track is no longer there. We no longer have a loop up here. We just have like a stub end yard. I might end up bringing Betsy up here to be like the iron mine switcher. Now that we can teleport around the map with the telegraph offices, we can more easily work different industries. It was a pain in the butt before. So I've got the delivery track and loading track here. Got 2 yard tracks in the middle. And then we just pull up past that. We've got a long lead out there. So in theory, I can put these on the track. We'll have to do a little switching, it looks like. So I've got those hoppers spotted. In theory, we have enough room. I can pull up and I can stick these lumber cars on the track. Forgot I'd have to... Well, I might be able to... I've got some room behind the hoppers. So I might be able to just shove those back. Well, that switch didn't throw. Interesting. I thought they would throw when you came into them like that. Now we're past it. So we'll throw the brake on. Yeah, that's... Unless I was just looking at that wrong. Oh, I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, it's a left switch. So it was fine. That was my bad. So yeah, I think we can just back into there, unload this lumber, and then push the hoppers back far enough to get all the lumber unloaded. Or should we do the hoppers first? Sure. How long is this video? Might have to go play conductor. And use the throttle on the other screen. It's going to be really hard to see what's going on back there. Come on. Get up there. Well, I guess let's throw a link and a pen in there. So the idea is the delivery train can come up here and then drop off cars in these 2 tracks. Then you could potentially have a full-time switcher up here that's working in the industry as needed. So I'm going to pop over to my other screen. That down almost to a stop. On about 2% throttle. We can deliver some lumber. At least until we hit the hoppers. Hold 50 lumber, so we can unload this whole train, no problem. Yeah, we can't go back very far, can we? Quite as far as I thought. Get at least one more car back, I think. It's only on 2% throttle, so I don't think it can push anything off the track. But I also don't think we can go back on 4 cars. Not that much room back there. Get up on the top here and look. Yeah, we're just about at the end. Pretty much at the end. Alright, we can get this car unloaded. So we still got 3 cars. Unload. No worries. But now I wonder if I'm too long to pull up and put the hoppers in. We probably have to... yeah, I should have not hooked up to the hoppers. It's okay. We'll just have to do a little shuffling around, a little bit of switching. We hop on here and then... I'll control from the other window. Get the hopper spotted again. Got 155 iron ore. Waiting on us. 160 now, it's processing through. Alright, bring her on forward. So we'll drop the empties in the track. And we'll shove those loads back in there. Get them unloaded. How many beams we got? 9 more beams. Alright. We're not going to have the right number. No matter which way we go. That view around there. Nice and peaceful up here with the snow falling. Bring her on back. Whee! This guy's got a heck of a vertical on him. Uh-oh. Didn't alt-tab properly. Alright, we'll just ride this cut back into the clear. Put the brakes on. All right, then we'll bring her on back for some lumber. Except we need to pull forward just a hair. That'll do. A little loosey-goosey on the whistle there. Run on back here to the lumber point. All right, better slow her down a little bit. There you go. And home. So we'll get these empties back on with the other empties, and then we can get the iron ore loaded up. We want that iron ore up the front by the engine. Don't want to be pushing that down the mountain. A bunch of empty state cars between us. That would not go well. Let's hop out and get ready to play conductor. Bring her on back. Slow her down just a little bit. Yep. Hard to tell where we're at. Feels like we got some car brakes on. May not have taken off all the brakes. Now we should be in the clear. May have still had some brakes on that cut. Yeah, that was it. Still has some brakes on that original cut. All right, let's go get some iron ore. So I'm thinking the little Betsy could be up here, and it should be able to handle, 4 or 5 ore cars on level track. I guess we have 6 ore cars. I think it can handle that since it's level track. Be our little industry switcher. And use the Eureka for cordwood and logs, because that's the grade we have is going to the logging camp empty, so it's not as big of a deal. Do I have it pinned back here? I do. All right, we need to pull up just a bit. There we go, 210. Wow, we're almost full on the iron ore. Good deal. Uh-oh. Let me back up. You know where I can stand where I can actually see the car load? There it is. I don't think it stops. It'll just keep throwing away stuff when the car fills up. And make sure you turn it off. Alright, so that one should be 9, and then one more. Yep. There we go. 2 turned off. And here on the next car. And rinse and repeat. Exciting stuff, huh? All right, so I'm going to fill these up, and we'll get them down to the smelter. And yeah, I'm not sure what we'll be doing in the next video. But thanks, as always, for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.